Hi guys, I just wanted to go ahead and make a few comments on gauntlets in general and these gauntlet videos. First of all, I recognize that my team is a bit super advanced and these gauntlets are a lot harder than they should be, especially for new players. In fact, one of the gauntlets from last week, I tried to play on my new account, tutorial account, and I just couldn't do it unless I abused all of my power-ups, both sage fruits and action points. So that was really frustrating. So I don't want you to watch my video and get discouraged that you don't have Cloud Jumper or Champion Whip Slash, because these gauntlets are doable even without my crazy high-powered team. Part of the goal of these videos is you guys can see what the enemies are, or the opponents are, and you can plan for them. So one thing I really like to do is, if I know what the colors are, is to pick my dragons based on the other dragon colors. So if I know it's going to be mostly red, I'm going to go in there with a blue or two. If it's going to be blue, I'm going to go in there with purples. So that's the idea of the colors. So watch the video to get a sense of how many waves there are in each node, and then what colors there are. And I know this is kind of long because this is a 15 node gauntlet. So you can just kind of skip through the video if you want, if you don't want to watch all of them, because some of these are a bit long, especially the one where I lost Champion Whip Slash, and so that one took a bit longer. But you know, you can pause, write down the colors, even if you want the specific opponents, so you know what powers you're going to be facing. And that's kind of the idea. Especially as a new player, though, I need to do new player videos, more new player videos. But as a new player, you really need to go in with more of a green team and heal often. If you have Cloud Jumper, use him. But not everyone has Cloud Jumper because he is not available as often as he should be. But Cloud Jumper is perfect. If you don't have Cloud Jumper, Hot Burple. Hot Burple is searchable by Toothless, so definitely get a Hot Burple, because Hot Burple's 4-bar ultimate provides a shield like Cloud Jumper. The reason why I choose Cloud Jumper over Hot Burple is because Cloud Jumper's shield also heals. It heals and is a shield, whereas Hot Burple's shield move is just a shield. But then you can still heal while you have the shield up, so that's a good technique, is to use Hot Burple's shield and continually have that up and heal with that on. So it can be tough for beginners. I like to play without power-ups, so you'll see that I don't use a whole ton of power-ups. I've actually saved up. If you watch earlier videos, I had less power-ups. Once you get to a certain point, it's okay to use them, and unless you just want to spend money and buy power-ups, that's fine too. But and it is more fun when you can use them. You can go through faster. But if you use them every time, then you're gonna get to a point where you're out of them, and you don't really want to spend runes to get more of them if you're a thrifty player. So just be careful with your power-ups, and it's better to learn how to play without them, so then you really know when to use them. I think I used a total of 4 power-ups for this entire gauntlet. I healed a couple times when it was just not feasible to wait for Cloud Jumper to heal, and I used an action rush a couple times with Champion Whip Slash. That's the other thing, is there are, I think, 3 different dragons that I would recommend you use as Furious Dragons that are indispensable. So you can do Champion Whip Slash, Dagger Skrill, or Defender Thunder Drum. Now, Defender Thunder Drum is going to be the easiest to get, but you don't unlock tokens for him until level 4, and he also is searchable with collections. So you get Defender Thunder Drum, and what you do is you buff with 2 bars. You use the 2-bar buff at the end of one wave, right before another wave is going to start, but plan it when you have enough action points that you'll start the next with plenty of action points. And so then you can use his ultimate, and it yields a lot of damage because the buff carries over from wave to wave. So that's really important to use. It is best with Champion Whip Slash because his 2-bar buff, although it blocks his abilities, it does speed him up. And when you go from wave to wave, that ability block falls off, but the strength buff and the speed buff are still on, so you actually start the round with 4 or 5 bars, and you can go ahead and use your ultimate and destroy the other guys. So that's the main technique, and that's, someone commented, wow, you started a wave and all of a sudden the guys were gone. That's what Champion Whip Slash does. Dagger Scroll can also do that. The buff will carry over, and he has an attack on everyone ultimate. The difference is Dagger Scroll, I think his ultimate is stronger because it is a 5-bar ultimate, so it is a little bit more powerful, but he doesn't have the speed up like Champion Whip Slash does. So you will have to wait a few turns to do the ultimate, but that move still works. So it's best with Champion Whip Slash if you have him. It will also work with Defender Thunder Drum and Dagger Scroll, but I don't even have Dagger Scroll. The videos with Dagger Scroll is on a friend's account. So that's basically how it goes. You want someone who heals, preferably someone with a shield. Hot Burple is searchable at a low level, so get him. If you have Cloud Jumper, use Cloud Jumper. Then you need a Furious like Champion Whip Slash, Defender Thunder Drum, or Dagger Scroll, who can buff and then do an attack on everyone at the beginning of the next round. This gauntlet is a little tough just because almost all of the nodes have 3 waves, so keep that in mind. And always when you get to the last wave of any node, you can kind of treat it like a regular brawl match, and you don't need to obsessively heal as much unless you're against 3 boss types, and those you definitely need to heal so you can last the entire round. But those are some basic strategies. Watch these videos to get a sense of the colors so you can plan for the colors. If you don't have a very advanced range of dragons to work with, then going color for color helps a lot. And I ignored this for a long time, but once I started playing more for colors, and I would put green teams for purples when I knew it was going to be purples, and I put blue teams for red, etc. It works and you go by faster, especially because I didn't use blues for a while because I'm like, blues die so fast. And even though reds are really strong, they are still weakest against blues, and blues are strongest against reds. So you kind of have to get over your ideas about individual colors, and it is helpful to use color versus color. It does make a difference. So this is way more commentary than I was expecting to make. This is already almost half of the video, but I hope this was helpful. I am slow to getting out the new beginner videos because there's kind of a time crunch to get Gauntlet videos out, and I have a busy schedule otherwise. So if you have specific questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get to them as quickly as I can. So thanks for watching, and there's the rest of the Gauntlet to watch, and you guys can get an idea of what's coming. Thanks.